A short live stream. My allergies are going crazy. I don't know what is out there, but I'm allergic to something. All of a sudden coming into bloom or whatever. Hey, everybody. My allergies are going crazy. Should put something on top of this fire. Because it's a little bit on the low side. I don't want to hold my camera. Good morning. Hey, afternoon from the UK. Good afternoon. There, I'm unplugging my phone. There. See, it keeps on sliding down. Oh, I should go and log in. So, it'll be a kind of short live stream. I have somebody coming today here for 10, so I have to be done before 10. So it'll be a 40-minute live stream, or 35. So, and I still have to do my hair. I just tied it a knot here. I could do that right now. Just do another knot. I had to. So my hair's going. Go and bring my daughter to school because she was late. And then we left her water bottle here. And I'm like, oh, screw it. I'm not coming back to the school. Because she had plenty of time to get to school on time. But then she was chatting with her sister who had to go to co-op later. And then time went away. And I'm like, not my problem, you're late. And I'm not coming back again. I'm like, otherwise it will enable them to keep on using me as a always bringing stuff to school, which I do, which I do often when they leave stuff, especially if it's my fault. This time it wasn't even my fault for her being late. Listening to listing things on email. Awesome. What type of things are you listing on eBay? Is eBay popular in the UK? Um, eBay was really popular here in Canada. Um, at the beginning of the whole internet thing. But like I used to have friends who used to list stuff on eBay and sell stuff. But in the last like 5 or 6 years, my friends who used to list stuff on eBay, like it used to be profitable for Canada, but now it they get better success listing things on like Facebook Marketplace, so it's much more local. Selling clothing, books, and ornaments. Okay, cool. I know in the states it's much more profitable because their um, postal service is much cheaper because under their like I think their amendments or whatever the U.S. Postal Service is a right, so it's funded by the government more. While our postal service is expensive. Like um, I mean, a letter costs I don't even know what it is now, like 60 cents or something just to send a like for a stamp. I usually just get all the permanent ones that will at least last for a while. Postal costs are high, so having to sell bundles. Well, exactly. And my friends that used to do eBay, they're much more profitable now, selling online on Facebook on on local like smaller groups that are buy sell groups, or on like Kijiji type spots, um, because then they don't have to pay for shipping. People can pick the stuff up at their house, um, or they can meet up somewhere or something like that. But I was gonna say, like, I have a few friends in the states that sell on eBay, and I'm like, see, I would like to do that, but it's the postal cost, like figuring out the postage and weighing the stuff and all that. Good morning, Amanda. How's it going? I'm having coffee with my daughter's mug that she got me. Actually, I need to refill it. I'm having an off morning. I think it's because so Abby last night didn't come down for supper. She fell asleep and then she was saying she was coming down. She didn't come down for supper, so she slept from who knows what 4, 4 or 5 o'clock. No, but 5 o'clock on. So she woke up at like 1 apparently, and then she decided that she was hungry, so she came down to the kitchen and tried to get something to eat. Well, she knew where the like she figured out we have stuffed grape leaves and it's with the pull tab, and she knew where like some cookies were, the wafer cookies. She decided to do that, and then she cut her finger with that doing the pull tab because the pull tab came off. So she was using a spoon. At least she was doing that, not just using her fingers. But she got cut. So I got woken up at like what 4 o'clock in the morning. Not a big cut, a little cut at 4 o'clock in the morning. Mom, because she tried to like she washed it and stuff, and she's like, I think I need a band-aid. I'm like, oh great, not a great way to be woken up 4 o'clock in the morning when I was in a deep, deep sleep. So Glenn got a band-aid and it wasn't that bad. It was like I all I saw was blood. Like there was some blood there. I didn't see the actual cut. So I just put a band-aid on it. Child hungry. I'm not gonna go and fend for myself. Yes, with cans. Okay, but at least that one, literally the day before, she's like, "Oh, what's this can?" I'm like, "That's the grape leaf," so she knew what that one was. I'm like, "You could have opened up a can of like cream corn, but we don't have in Canada. We don't have a lot of pull tabs. You guys have pull tabs on like everything. Most of our cans, sometimes our like Chef Boyardee has pull tabs. Um, Stuffed grape leaves have pull tabs. Corned beef has like a key usually, and that's about it. So I'm like, of the things to try and do, girl, like, what's your problem? So I'm thinking I'm going to have to set up. In past I've set up like little bins. Oh my hair's screw my hair. I gotta get elastic. Oh, you're gonna come with me and I'm gonna do my hair because my hair is being bad today. I had it in a ponytail yesterday, so it's like straight and then a curl. Um, so in past, I used to set up like little bins for the kids for snacks. So I might have to do that, especially if she is not. I turn some lights on. If she is not um, going to, if she's not going to be sleeping and hungry, if she's missing meals, because this was 2 meals, 2 suppers in a row that she's missed. She fell asleep because she's dealing with insomnia. There, you're gonna come here. I don't usually brush it out, but it gets all frizzy, as you can see. Been lately just doing the wetting it. My hair is just not behaving, and it's driving me nuts. eBay takes a lot of work, but it's better than car boot sales. Yes. Well, there are sometimes those are popular in the UK. Here we have just the garage sales. I have a friend who is trying to do like a car boot sale, but wasn't very successful at all. And people got upset that it's really hard to do if you have stuff in your car and you're trying to sell stuff in your car to walk around to other people's cars. You have to have like 2 people. Where's elastic? Of course, can't find an elastic in the bathroom where they should be. Now I've got my hand. A boot. They call trunks. They're trunk. A boot. It's a UK thing. Yeah, find out. If I could do it in a knot, and then put elastic after the fact. See, I just do it in a knot. Elephants have trunks. Haha. Well, no, cars have trunks. Um, except in the UK where they have boots, and it's like my friends called it a boot sale. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? Oh, there's an elastic, of course, on the floor. Well, so what people do is they go and put stuff in their car. They meet up at like a parking lot of like, say, a high school or a park, and they like lay out their stuff for sale. But you can't sell your stuff as well as look at other people's stuff at the same time. So there, I'm just gonna grab an elastic, and so it can sort of hopefully stay in on my head. There. Now I can shake my head around and it won't fall out. But yeah, they're not popular here because people want to uh, like shop around. So especially if you have like 20 cars come, I go to sell mainly my granddaughter's toys. We are to get her here to do. Well. So this is the thing. Like in same in Canada. Well, in Canada, people would walk off with stuff, so you'd have to have at least two people. So one to watch your stuff and one to like walk around and see what other good stuff there was. Um, I used to do something like that for free cycle for like a free for all. So everything was free. So at the local high school here, I set up like a free for all. People would come. They get assigned like a parking space to put their stuff that they want to give away, and then they could walk around. So well, if it's all for free, there's no money changing hands, right? But then at the end, they were supposed to take their leftovers, what didn't get taken, um, back home or donated to Salvation Army and stuff like that. So I've done that for and that was easier to do. But I'm like, okay, doing it for to sell stuff, and I don't know where you guys are, but selling stuff here, like if you do, like people want to get a really good deal, And when I'm selling stuff at a price that I would be willing to buy whatever, which is usually a pretty good deal because, especially because I'm like that, but I want to kind of get some of the money that I paid for it back. But some people are trying to sell things like crazy, um, expensive, like you know, used jeans for like $20. Yes, they might be some name brand or whatever, and you might have paid $60 for them. But selling them used for $20, you know, I wouldn't, if I like that specific brand or something like that. But I'm too cheap for my kids don't do name brand stuff. So, and if they do get anything name brand, it's just by chance that either there's a sale at the store, like in the clearance section, or I get a thrift store or whatever. When I buy, I want to get a really good deal, but when I sell, I want top dollar. Well, so this is the thing, like with garage sales or online sales and stuff like that. Sometimes on these groups, I'm like, you're crazy looking to get $40 for this activity table for kids that you paid $60 for. Yes, it's in great condition, but whatever, like my rule of thumb is whatever you paid toys wise or whatever, the most you can get is maybe 50%. And clothing less than that, usually, unless it's like a fancy thing, like a dress. Like the fancy dresses and the fancy blouses or shoes and stuff can usually get um like a decent amount of money. But kids' clothes, no. I don't when my kids were small. Actually, I got most of my kids' clothes free. Oh, what's calling? Oh, oops! I think I hung up on them. Oops! I went to go see the phone. Oops! Sorry, whoever called. I went to go see who was calling, and I hung up on you. Um, oh, I wanted to show you the plants I got at the plant sale. I got my Mother's Day plant and my veggies and herbs. So, here. So, oops. Ah, that's my hand. This is a fuchsia. That one's closed. Where's one that's open? I think I need to water it. Oh, there's one that's open. See, look at the flower. It's purple and pink. So this is going to be my hanging basket. And then I got a strawberry plant. I think I'm to cut these parts off and plant them in pots. I think. But that will be permanent when it's done. And then I got lettuce and basil, some ostrich ferns, pickling cucumbers, tomatoes, and hot peppers. But I should water those. It's too cold. Yes. Oh, that's what's good. Okay, I walked this way without my cup. I swear my brain is fried. Fried. Um, so I tried to do, well, I tried to do an overnight oats. I think I have to take those overnight oats and make them into something else. I didn't. I got inspired by some videos. Didn't quite follow a recipe. And, put like oats, cocoa, some hemp seeds, peanut butter, and almond milk. They taste fine, but hi Sudanese. How's it going? Oops. So, but then it's not. It tastes kind of pasty. So I'm thinking I will have to um, take them, because so here they are. I made some and I put them in the fridge. I think I'm going to take them and add like eggs to them and some flour and make muffins. Because they don't, I tried to eat some, but they're just like too pasty. They don't taste like I don't mind oatmeal, but I don't think I like the texture of overnight oatmeal. It's the texture. And I think I needed to, um, I think I needed to add like more, like a sweetener, because I didn't. Other than, like, I mean, peanut butter is not like there's sugar in there. No, I'm not vegan. I call myself a meatarian. I'm or a secondary vegetarian. I cows eat grass and I eat cows. No, not vegan. I was just trying to do something to make breakfasty things more um, easy in the morning, so people could possibly eat before going to school, because they don't get up with enough time to really eat much. Well, Abby ate her leftovers from supper. Like, she didn't eat her supper last night, so she ate her supper. You have more rolls. Whatever. Yeah, they were very soggy and pasty. Like, like here. It's like it's very pasty. Like, it sticks to the spoon. I mean, it was kind of filling, but awesome. And I'm like, So I think I'm going to take the rest of that, add some eggs, add some flour, and bake them as muffins. Because like the taste wasn't that. I'll add some sugar or honey or some. Oh, that's one of the other thing. I added some maple syrup, like some real maple syrup. I didn't add a lot. Thinking, I figure if I make it and then bake it, it'll taste better. Like the taste, it wasn't the problem. It was just the texture, and I'm like of the things, oatmeal is not my biggest. So even send them here. Well, they might go moldy by the time they get there, because like Canada Post is not like your U.S. Postal Service. It's slow. Sometimes I've had people like in the same city send me like a birthday card, and it's taken like 3 days. Yes. Hey, Tom Tom. Got my coffee, so I'm happy there. Yeah. I don't know. Like I don't understand why people would come into channels and just be not nice. I can understand if we were talking like a political thing that people have opposing opinions. I can see that. That's why I try and keep politics, out of conversations. Yes, oatmeal's my least favorite. I think because I had so much of it as a kid. Hi, Elena Petrovich. How's it going? Whereabouts are you? I'm guessing from your last name, which I think is Petrovich, is European, maybe Polish. That's cool. I mean, look at his. Yes, well, exactly. The second part of his name, I was like, hmm. Yeah, that's why I was going to let him. Like he said, hello. I'm like, okay, hello. North Florida, cool. Yesterday was raining. I was at the. If you saw my last little, it was a short little video. Yesterday I did. Well, I was at the plant sale. It was raining. Kind of like an advertisement for anybody that was in our area to go there. Great plants. And it was raining on and off and windy, so that was my volunteer. Give you. No, who's calling? 1-800 number. I don't answer those. Call from 800-414-4351. Sorry. I just don't answer the phone. 800-414-4351. I'm awful. Yeah, I don't know how to turn the phone off. Sorry, Dylan. I don't know how. Okay. I think I did. Yeah. There. I think. Sorry, Dylan. Yeah, anybody that calls, I don't know the number. I don't answer the phone. I'll let them leave a message, and then we'll get back to them if it's important. If I don't have to talk, because they're usually trying to sell you something, and I don't like that. So yeah, yeah. No, I was just like I was over there and I looked. I it stopped. I apologize. Yeah, because I don't. Well, I mean, because sometimes they get really pushy. Okay, Amanda, you're on the ball. I'm just tired because I got woken up by Abby, who cut her finger with a can at 4 o'clock in the morning. Alright, yourself sometimes the name and the look at the child tells. Exactly. What's that? That's what I was like. Okay, some people, it might not be necessarily English as their first language. I'll look at their name or whatever, and I'll give them the benefit of the chance. But that's why I'm glad that there's mods in here, because it's really hard to kind of stream on my phone and then I have my computer over here to mod them. So I'm very happy for my mods to help me out and get rid of any trolls like that last one. Sudanese, whatever. But, and some people, it might just be a language barrier that they might, sometimes that they might say stuff that it's too forward, let's say, and not as PG, you know. So, but yeah. Oh, so yesterday was hubby's birthday. I made fried chicken. Made a whole bunch of fried chicken. Yes, and yes, he and it was like okay, and then the one after, beautiful. I'm like okay, beautiful's fine, but then it was a language barrier or culture barrier. Yes, hey Florida Greg. Exactly, exactly. Yes, so I made fried chicken. So I searched for like, so his favorite, he wanted fried chicken. His favorite is like extra crispy fried chicken from KFC, but he says like usually my chicken actually is better. But he likes the crispy. So I searched online and I found one, and then I kind of winged it because I didn't have all the ingredients after. And I'm like, okay, it said to brine the chicken first, which I didn't do. So I went to the store first in the morning, picked up chicken. I got chicken quarters, halal chicken quarters were on sale for $1.88 a pound. The regular chicken quarters were, I think, $2 a pound. So I got the halal ones. I'm like, and so here's an interesting thing in Canada, because I have a few friends that are Muslim and they have to have halal beef. But our chicken, the way that it's processed here, well, our chicken doesn't have any antibiotics or whatever. Even though like they try and sell you chicken that says no antibiotics, blah 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 blah. Canadian chickens do not have antibiotics. They won't sell them with the antibiotics. And the way that they process the chicken here in Canada, compared to the way that you guys process in the States, I don't know how it's processed. I try to not know. My friends that are Muslim say that our chicken that's processed here is as good as halal, like the way that it's processed. So usually halal meat is more expensive because it takes more time to process. But um, the chicken was on sale and it was cheaper than the regular chicken, and I'm like, I don't care, it's chicken, right? And my friends that are Muslim, they say our chicken, like they can go to Swiss Chalet and eat chicken. No antibiotics, no hormones on chicken. Ah, yes. Wings it like a chicken and hey, create redundancy. Woohoo. So I made fried chicken last night. So I picked up 3 packages of quarters and then I cut them and split them as thighs and drumsticks because and so there was enough to make for at least 2, possibly 3 meals, so my husband could have lots and lots of chicken if he wanted lots of chicken. And I have 2 Ziploc baggies of cooked chicken in my fridge, which will probably end up in the freezer. So there'll be a quick reheat in the oven, but the crispiness, So put it into the seasoning flour, and then put it into eggs, and then I put seasoning and panko breadcrumbs. And then I fried them for a few minutes. Put them on a lasagna pan or a cookie sheet because I had one because there was enough for 2, and then put them in the oven and cooked for about 20 minutes. Yeah, well, exactly. I can't afford organic unless it's on sale or marked down. Well, I do put a warning on my thing to grab a coffee and a snack because we usually talk about food. So I made that for him. He wanted me to make a chicken gravy, kind of like KFC gravy, because he likes that better than the beef gravy. And I got some crispy fries, the Cavendish ones. Those are his favorite. I usually get the big bag at Costco, but we are out of it, and I haven't gone to Costco in now 3 weeks. I'm doing groceries next week. So my 2 weeks groceries I've extended for another week trying to use stuff up. And I have a lot and we had a weekend without kids, which actually made us not eat much because we ended up eating out. So, and stream make. Yes, stream making morning. Well, I put there grab a coffee and a snack. So I made that, made fries, I made homemade gravy. I made poutine for the girls and I. 'Cause my husband's not big on poutine, so we just shredded some mozzarella cheese on top of the fries, poured the gravy on it. Wanted the gravy on the side, and that's what we had. And we bought a ice cream cake, but we never got to eat it because we got too full with supper. So we'll have ice cream cake today. Yay! So, and today it's supposed to be sunny. It's cool today though. Yesterday was 19, but it was raining. So, oh yeah, don't forget to give a thumbs up. But yeah, so I have like literally two actual whole meals of fried chicken for when my husband wants to have fried chicken again. I could say, sure. He said it was good. It was just a little bit on the salty side because I used the Old Bay seasoning and I used a seasoning salt. And there was a bit of chicken soup base in there. So it was a few salt things. But he said it was really good. He said it was better than the KFC. I'm like, hee hee hee. Considering I don't cook with salt and he usually has to add salt to things, when he said it was a bit salty, it's because I was like, okay, I was adding these things that have salt in it. Sunny, 30 degrees. Oh, wonderful Florida, Greg. I want that weather. But see, actually, I turned on. It was warm the past 2 nights. I actually had to turn on the AC. Um, I turned it off yesterday during the day because when I got home, it was actually cold in here. Mine always jokes he will die eating my food one day. Well, mine jokes too sometimes about that, especially if like salad dressing was left out. Like, so if we ate lunch or whatever, and somebody didn't put the salad dressing away, I'm like, it's a vinaigrette. It's not going to go bad from lunch to supper. Well, our house is always 17 to 19 degrees Celsius, winter, summer. So 3 nights ago we didn't have the AC on. It was hot. It ended up going up to 24 degrees inside the house at night, even with the windows open. And I'm like, okay, I can't sleep like this. I'm miserable. Everybody didn't sleep that night. I turned the AC on 2 nights ago. Everybody slept. Oh my goodness. Did that? I don't know who that is. What's with people calling me? Nobody calls me ever. I'm always, I say, 17 to 19 degrees. Well, okay, nobody calls us. Anybody who actually knows us says that they'll call my phone, like call our phones. Hey Google, what today? And today's high of 13, low 2. I'm wearing a sundress. I turned off the AC this morning because I'm like, it's a little cool. Well, our machine literally says, um, here, I'll call our machine. It's funny. You've reached Jennifer, Jeffrey, Rowan, and Abigail. Unfortunately, we don't check this voicemail very often, so if you have our cell number, you're probably best to use those rather than to leave a voicemail here. However, eventually we will get this message, and hopefully we'll get back to you. So, feel good, have a great day, and leave a great message. Please leave your message after the tone. When done, hang up or press the pound key. Sorry, but the user's mailbox can't accept more messages. So I told my husband to empty the message thing because it's through VoIP. It's still full. It's through VoIP. So I don't know how to do it. When it was through Bell, I could do it, but now it's through VoIP, through our internet. and it costs us nothing for our phone now, which is yay. Before we were paying $60 a month for our phone just to have a phone. Now it's through the internet. Sometimes the internet's not as great, like when it's bad weather, but the old grumpy man, I can't be bothered. Well, that's our answer machine. Good morning, Steve. Actually, I am going to have to go because I have somebody coming here in like 5 minutes, and I need to use the facilities. So, um, I will be on, I think, this afternoon. Um, Afternoon, evening, probably. I don't care if it's a present. You're getting the machine. Yeah, anybody calls my house, they're getting the machine. So, have a great day. Talk to you later. Um, I will be adding some more videos soon, and we can chat probably tonight, if not tomorrow morning for sure. Bye. Oh yeah, don't forget to share the love if you're not already supporting one another. I think it's my all my fairly good regulars in here that you're all been supporting each other for the past while anyways. But like to share the love. Bye.